Welcome back. Got another installment of the ongoing series Death by a Thousand Cuts. And tonight we have a report on a toxin, an old toxin that never really went away, but for some reason they decided to report on it again a few days ago about the surprisingly how this got into our food, and we're going to see some hard-hitting journalism here, the usual who, what, when, where, and how.
A new Consumer Reports investigation reveals a harsh chemical more commonly used by rockets, missiles, and explosives is making surprise appearances at your dinner table. It's essentially rocket fuel found in food. Joy Purdy explains experts say it can have dangerous health consequences.
It's hardly a household name, but perchlorate is a chemical that helps rockets reach for the stars and, alarmingly, also our dinner plates.
Perchlorates can enter our food and water via water that's used to irrigate the crops. It can also be contained in the plastic containers that we use to store our food.
How serious is the problem? Consumer Reports' recent tests found perchlorate in 2/3 of food samples, with the highest levels in baby and kids' food, fast food, also in boxed mac and cheese and baby rice cereal, and even in some seemingly healthier options like cucumbers and baby carrots. While no single serving exceeded safety limits, multiple servings throughout the day could add up to concerning levels, especially for kids.
We're concerned because perchlorate can disrupt thyroid function, potentially affecting metabolism in adults and brain development in children.
Consumer Reports reached out to several food companies, including major baby food manufacturers, about these findings. None have provided comments so far about whether they're aware of or are taking steps to minimize it in their products. And if you're wondering whether scientists only just discovered perchlorate as a problem in water and food, think again. It's been a known contaminant for years.
Unfortunately, while our federal regulators have known about this problem for decades, they have been slow to act.
The EPA is now under court order to propose limits on perchlorate in drinking water by November of 2025. But Consumer Reports says there are things you can do now to improve the safety of the food you feed your family.
Parents should be aware of these issues, but should not panic. They can reduce the risk of these chemicals to their children by feeding them a varied and healthy diet.
Also, getting adequate iodine intake can help offset perchlorate's effects. Foods like whole wheat bread, seafood, dairy products, and eggs help you get your daily dose of iodine without the extra sodium from iodized salt.
Perchlorate can also contaminate drinking water. Consumer Reports suggest that you check your water report or have your water tested and add a reverse osmosis water filter if necessary.
There you go. They wrap it up there in the end by telling you to continue to eat the poison foods. Don't stop. Even though this news report is about 2/3 of the food that you eat being poisoned with jet fuel. But hey, keep eating it. Maybe you can offset a little. And yeah, the guy in the blue shirt, he said it, right there. They've known this for decades, and yet they do nothing about it. I mean, I don't know how much clearer the agenda could be about all of these items, these strange things over and over again: paint thinner, metals, pesticides, jet fuel, rocket fuel, carrot. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. And yeah, the billion-dollar food companies, that's what it amounts to. There's like two or three of them, and they have law firms at their disposal, and they don't care. They're obviously, this is, by design. That's a difficult thing for people to get over, is that this isn't just another example of incompetence. No, this is obvious malice. And also how he throws in the conditioning for the masses there. Don't panic. I know, as I'm telling you not to panic, although this news report is more confirmation that yes, your food for the last few decades has been poisoned with rocket fuel. Like, what the fuck are we talking about, man? But don't get, don't read too much into that. Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't panic. Okay, buddy. All right.